Whoop. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to the stream. It is I, NibletK, and I am also half an hour late, but needless to say, it was a necessary evil, and I hope that also the necessary evil is going to take itself care of, because this bloody hell sucks. So what happened was PayPal now needs a new I guess it's a one-time verification after a while. And they send you a SMS code which you need to re-enter to confirm that you're the doofus that you say you are. Now, I haven't checked my PayPal, how should I say it? Things in there that revolve around my account. I didn't change addresses, I didn't change up my new phone. So yeah, they were trying to send me the code to the oldest telephone number that has been lost to space and time. And by the time I saw this and I tried to do anything about it, the only option is that phone number. There is no option, there is no way you can change your credentials, that you can change your settings, that you can change anything inside of your account unless you log in. And you cannot log in without that fucking code. So I've been hurtling my head at the keyboard for that last half hour. I think maybe a little bit more. In the PayPal chat help center or whatever. Trying to figure out, first of all, what exactly my PayPal was. What my credentials were, because oh my god, I've made it a long time ago, and like I said, I didn't update it at all since I moved, since I got older and stupider. But yeah, lessons learned. Always update your things. Hey there, Cam. Welcome back. How was your day? So yeah, now I've been through the entire integrity of the chat help, and now they told me I have to wait for a link. You missed it. Long story short recap, I need to use my PayPal. My PayPal is blocked due to the fact that no, that's not it. Okay, I'm waiting for an email. You deleted it? Fuck that service. No, I still need it. So basically what happened is the authentication is being sent to a SMS to my oldest phone number that I had registered there. I didn't update my phone number or my addresses or anything on the PayPal account. And in order to log in to do the changes, you need to log in and you need that code. So yeah, now I actually was in chat. Oh really? How the fuck did that happen? That seems weird. But hey, I don't know. I don't know everything about anything. I actually think they're one of the safest ones, or the biggest ones out there, in my opinion. Maybe. But did something happen specifically, or never mind, hope you will solve your issue fast? I hope so too. I mean, we will see. Otherwise, I cannot buy any cool shit or games or anything on that behalf. I mean, I can still probably buy things off of Amazon. I'll figure it out. But yeah. So, we were in chat in the help section, did all that, and now we're basically waiting for a confirmation email with a link that I have to activate, and then everything should be reset and I should be able to log in. Okay, that was the long story short. Now, no, I don't. What, this thing? I don't really remember where it's from, but I think I bookmarked it. Wallpaperflare.com. I mean, I can post links in chat, so it's safe. It's from where I have it. And there are a ton of other wallpapers. I don't feel like they have the best quality. I mean, not all of them, but there are definitely a bunch of them that look really nice. I mean, even this one, and that looks fucking amazing. There's a lot of really cool wallpapers. So's that one. That's cool. You have a few from them? Okay. So yeah, that is it. Cool. Now I'm actually gonna jump in straight into Dragon. Wait, did I say Dragonfall? No, I don't need Dragonfall. Where's the Ooh, wait a minute. This is GOG. I was actually trying to go on the Epic. Dude, did you guys know that there are free games on the Epic Store? How about the Absolute Drift? Or whatever it's called. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. And you also get Rage 2 for free. Hail to the yes. Hail to the yes. Rage is a piece of garbage. You played it on Game Pass? I mean, it's a free game. Why the fuck wouldn't you take it? You can definitely sink some hours in it. It's not bad per se. It all depends on how much you enjoy yourself with any kind of game. Free is free. Yep. So, plans are as followed. We're gonna take a look at what Hong Kong still has to offer. So Shadowrun Hong Kong should still have something to offer for us. Why is that thing always so loud? Okay. I'm curious. If I continue... Lost everything after an hour of game? Ooh. So yeah, as I said, I want to take a look at what this game still has to offer. There should be some sort of DLC that's supposed to be after whatever happened in the main story. Oh wait, I did this already. I did this. P.S. They added Count Vane Game Pass. I saw. That's a Souls-like thing. It's definitely on my list. Let's see. Do we go into new game? Oh yeah, here it is. Shadow Hong Kong bonus. Launch campaign. Hard, obviously. Import save. Select save. Nice. Now the deal is as followed. After we finish up with this, Pillars of Eternity 2 should come soon as well to the Game Pass. That's sweet. I'm actually thinking of dropping back into our little puzzle adventure, pixel adventure with it, which is Stone Shard. I actually want to play through that. 'Cause I feel that's not going to take up such a huge investment. We can definitely play a few days or a few weeks. And after that, we can, progress with our main NibletK awesomeness. What is about to happen? A single bulb hangs from a corrugated steel roof. What the fuck is a corrugated steel roof even mean? The dim light that it casts is barely enough to illuminate the table in front of you. You need throbs in time with your heartbeat, and each pulse gives you rise to a low, grinding, stomach-churning discomfort. Try to clear your head. You squeeze your eyes shut and count to 10. Try to remember how you got here. Slowly, delicately, you begin to search your memories, picking at the soft spots in your consciousness like day-old scabs. You get another burst of tooth-grinding agony for your troubles. Eventually, the pain begins to subside and dim memories seep to the fore. This is the DLC. Yeah, this is apparently the DLC. It's bonus content, basically. And it's said there that is recommended to have played the main campaign first. As you already saw, we took our entire save, and you can see that our character has the 2 teched out drones and everything that we had on ourselves, basically. So yeah, we imported the main save file of our character. You remember the distant reek of tear gas. You were on a job, an errand for Kindly Chang. She wanted you to retrieve something, a stone of some kind. You remember gunfire in the streets, the sound of distant screams, the dazzling blur of asphalt rushing towards your face as you fell, and then nothing, a blank. Allow yourself to relax. You take a deep breath, then slowly release it. The tension flows from your body along with it. Bought the remastered as it was on sale, only $10. Having a blast with that old shit. Hey, nice. Oh, you got the Command and Conquer. Ooh, okay. I mean, I remember the old Command and Conquer bullshit. It was cool back in the day, but I'm not really such a big real-time strategy guy that much. I liked taking it slow, but I could never be really effective and efficient in such games. It isn't easy letting go, but the pain in your head eventually dulls to background noise. You remain that way for a long time, sitting by yourself in the darkness. Finally, you hear a noise in the distance, the pop hiss of a pneumatic door unlatching and sliding open. An enormous figure steps into the room, and the door slides shut behind him. Oh, yeah, you there? You can just barely make out the silhouette of the troll standing across the table from you. Your other senses work to fill in the blanks. He's got a heavy build. The floor creaks every time he shifts his weight. The rustle of fabric over hard, sharp keratin tells you that he has prominent dermal deposits. He's also wearing way too much cologne. Okay. Commander, the APM is low. From the chest up, the darkness swallows him. You can see his face. Hello? The troll doesn't bother answering. Instead, he begins to neatly arrange a handful of items on the desk in front of him. A notepad, a mug of soykaf, an old ballpoint pen, and an audio recorder. When he's finished, he looks up from the objects and focuses on you. Good morning, Mr. K. How are you feeling today? Did you sleep well? Not at the bloody dish rag. Aside from the fact that I spent the night bleeding into a dirty... What is happening? Aside from the fact that I spent the night bleeding into a dirty towel, I'm great. Oh, poor baby. And I thought that you Shadowrunners were supposed to be tough. If it's any consolation, the nosebleed was expected. It's a common side effect of magical interrogation. Magical interrogation? What did you do to me? I'm sorry, guys, for the constant unwilling yawning. Oh my god. I actually tried to rest a little bit before, and I am pretty caffeinated with the whole juice and whatnot, but I don't know, this week work was really tough. My entire body aches and whatnot. And also the weather is actually, I can't complain about the weather because the weather is actually super cool, as in it's getting warmer. And yeah, it's getting warmer. It's like really nice with sun out and everything, but that also fucks with your body from really cold to now really okay. You're also getting in a constant state of you're overly hot or overly cool, so your body's kind of like an ups and down, and it's trying to I don't know, catch up, I guess, or hibernate, or whatever it is that it's trying to do. I don't need the Epic Game Store receipts now right now. Oh my god, I don't need that. I need the other PayPal email. That's what I need. Give me that. Okay. Don't know the man myself, but I'm given to understand that he's good. Uses a light touch. Not he. Them. Oh my god. Every time I want to read, I'm just like, yeah. Not he, them. 2 of your people went to work on my head last night. Afraid you're wrong about that. There couldn't have been anyone else. Bullshit. You had 2 of your people poking around in my head last night. Must be a figment of your imagination. It happens sometimes. The brain invents details to try and make sense of what's happening to it. Give it a few days and the confusion should fade away. You'll see. Somehow I don't find your argument very convincing. We don't even have 2 mages on site, Niblet. There's no way that you got scanned twice. But hey, believe what you want. Don't let it distract you though. We've got work to do. Now, let's get to it, shall we? Run me through what happened last night. I've got a bad idea. You loosen these handcuffs and then go fuck yourself. Yeah, I figured you might say something like that. Look, you aren't gonna keep anything from us by refusing to cooperate, Kay. We've already pulled all the facts from your brain. They're just disorganized, jumbled up a bit. You cooperate with us, tell us the story as you remember it, and you can spare us a lot of busy work piecing the intel back together. Alternatively, you could keep your lips sealed, you could choose to do that, but then we'd have to probe your mind again, and more thoroughly this time. Nobody here wants that, not me, not the mage, and certainly not you. Now, if you please, tell me what happened last night. Just start at the beginning and take me through it until the moment that we picked you up. Not until I know what happened to the rest of my team. We've got them. They're fine. You can see them after you've told us what we want to know. Make your deal. Talk when you crack a window in here. Alright, mystery man. If you want to go over what your people pulled from my head, I'll play along. That's the spirit. Now, we already know that your team went to combat Pangs, the biker bar. That your boss, kindly Chang, sent you out there to conduct a shakedown or some kind. Shakedown is such an ugly word. We engaged in a spirited negotiation, that's all. The owner of the bar had something that didn't belong to him. Ani Chang sent us to get it back. Right, the artifact. Says here that it was a Jade Kong from the Liangzhu period, dated back to the 3000 BC, or thereabouts. Sounds about right. And again, we wouldn't have even been there if Pang hadn't stolen it. Not the smartest of moves on Pang's part. There aren't a lot of fences who can move a thing like that. We've got it locked up for safekeeping, by the way. It's in good hands with us. Now, you said we earlier. That was you and... well, Isabel, never know when you'll need a decker. The dwarf girl, quiet little thing. Okay, and who else? Well, Rector was there, watching my back. The rigger? Creepy son of a bitch. Alright, got it. And who was the last member of your team? Duncan. The ex-cop? Nothing I hate more than a good guy gone bad. Alright, so Chang sent a group of you to combat Pangs to recover a very old rock, and she sent you on the eve of one of the bloodiest riots in Kowloon City's history. Funny timing, don't you think? Don't you think? Boop. Nope. Not at all. We used the riot for cover. With all that, the civil unrest in the streets, the cops were bound to be busy. Oh, and now I get to play it out. Oh. We're getting close. Stay alert, people. I've heard stories about the Go gangs that Pang runs, the 888s. The Black Sun boys, the grinders, packs of animals in the leather jackets, all of them. And they like to let their knives do the talking. Yeah, we get it. They're bad people. That's why Ani Chang sent us here in the first place. We're bad people too, remember? We banished the Yama King. I think that we can handle a few intoxicated bikers. The cops are going to be out in force because of the riots. We only fire in self-defense. Are we clear? Of course, my friend. We are all professionals here. Let us continue onward. The riots make for excellent cover, but they won't last forever. Best that we be finished before they burn themselves out. Or the police arrive. Ah! He knows everything, yeah. Let's move. Go to combat pangs, retrieve this. Okay, let's do this. Come on, man, hurry up. Bodies. Ooh, okay. These people were shot in the back. I don't see any weapons on them either. Somebody gunned them down while they were trying to run away. Bad night to go wandering. Speaking of which, right, let's go to Pangs. We don't want to stay out here any longer than we have to. Hello? Stay where you are. Oh, that's a lot of guys. The HKPF patrol stared you down, their weapons held at the ready. In the center of the pack, a man in heavy tactical armor loomed over the others. The plates of his armor were emblazoned with the regalia of Hong Kong's elite special duties unit. Hey you, stop moving and put your hands in the air. There are a couple of gangers trying to break into a store just around the corner. If you hurry, you can still catch them. Sir, should we investigate the... There, Constable. We'll catch the looters when we're down here. But look at this man's clothes, his gear. These people are armed criminals and they're breaking curfew. You have your orders. I promise you, you don't want to do this. Let's just talk about this, alright? Open fire! Great! Let's get into cover. Then let's get the auto one out. We have a guard, a captain, another guard, a mage, and a sniper. Let's get rid of the mage. Not bad. Boop! Now, the other one. Bye! Foop. Funk. I'm gonna take the 38%. Wait. It doesn't work anyway. Let's try the 48. Nope. Okay. You come over here. Oh, how many? Oh my god, I don't have the... That weapon was so good that I had the smart one. Why do we not have it anymore? You come over here. Cause miss? Yeah, well. That smart rifle I found in my playthrough was really good. Let's try the armor one. That didn't work. Boop. Nice. Shit. Yeah, let's get over here. Fuck. Ah! At least I still have the magnet arms. I have to move. Nice. Sure. Well, at least he's out of cover. Nice. Let's go over here. Hit. Nice. You can give more AP to this guy. And also better accuracy. Accuracy. Ho ho ho. That was a lot. After all 3 games, what is your favorite one? Some thoughts. My favorite so far was the second one. I don't know, I just got more involved, I guess, with the story, I would say, and the characters and the team. The second one, I would say, is this one, due to the fact that the story was kind of bullshit. I couldn't care less about the story in this one. I mean, it's a story. It was cool in a way, but I like the mechanics more. They're definitely more polished. Chief Inspector Crate. Constables. This is Crate. It's her, the cop on all the newscasts when the APB on us went live. She set up the ambush that killed Carter and fucked up all our lives. I want all units to move into position and sound off. I will then hold action until I say otherwise. You will then hold action, okay? We will put this riot down and restore this city to order. This riot is a response to police brutality in Coalwood City, Niblet. Something tells me that Crate's plan to restore order isn't gonna be gentle. We don't want to be out here when the call comes. I'm not concerned. If they're stupid enough to attack us, we'll do to them what we did to the owner of this comlink. Yeah, sure, we could probably handle them, but we're getting paid to fetch a rock, not gun down cops. I mean, it's your call, but Pang's bar is right around the corner. I'd suggest that we just beeline in there. Okay. The first one was definitely... Ooh. This block was harder by the riots. Okay. The man was doubled over, coughing. Drop your weapons, get on your knees, do it now. Please, our house is burned down in the riots. We just needed water and food. We aren't looters, we just needed to eat. I don't believe that they can see us through the smoke, but if we get too close, we'll be in the same boat as those poor fools. Best to leave them to their fate and slip around the police. Give them a wide berth and get on with our evening. On your knees, this is your last warning. Ooh. Leave them alone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 civilians? Demanding, huh? Yeah, well, you know, I'm just gonna come over here and activate my drones and see what you guys think about that. You like that? Oh, this guy has actually a lot of armor. Mr. Wu. Shit. I think I'm gonna hit a civilian here. Oh, you son of a biscuit. Wait. Probing is on because South Park is a thing in the cyber Hong Kong. Yeah. Probably not. Okay. That guy has a cyber arm. Not too keen on that. Really? They all have that? Stupid grenadiers. Wait, what is this? Target 3 enemies and fire at all of them in one action. Okay. Ow. Okay, you summoner. Sorry, boy. Oh, come on. Come on, then. Frup. Where is Koche? There he is. Doop. 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 Come on. Shit. Fuck. Ah, that's gonna backfire. There we go. I mean, sorry, police. We're alive. Oh, thank God we're still alive. We've seen the police do brutal things here before, but nothing like this. They were going to kill us. Kill us over 3 yuan worth of bread. Listen to me. The cops are locking this entire area down. You need to get out of here and off the streets. You don't have to tell us twice. Come on, love. Let's find a place to hide until this blows over. Police comlink crackles. Okay. All teams, ready your weapons and prepare for my mark. Do not, I repeat, do not move before you are instructed to. Anyone who fails to obey this command will answer to me. Await my instruction. Crate out. Resident? Look, we can't stay here. Let's gather whatever we can carry, go to the barricades at the edge of town and show the cops our ideas. Once we can prove that we live here and that we're unarmed, they'll let us through. That's the plan. You might want to rethink that. Hiding would probably be the safer option. Hide? That's your advice? Look at these streets. Look at all of these windows. How safe are we gonna be in there, do you think? Or any other building on this block? How long until some bastard smashes the door down and takes everything we've got, or worse? That's a risk, sure, but if you approach those police barricades, you're probably going to regret it. They're cops. I like our odds better with them than I do with the people out here on the streets. If you need anything from your homes, clothes, heirlooms, valuables, go get them and be quick about it. We'll meet back up here in 10 minutes and then we're headed for the barricade. We're getting out of this death trap. Well, have fun, guys. Let's go to combat pangs. Boss closed and orders of the boss. Step on out of here now. I'm not going anywhere until I've had a word with your boss. No way, you don't talk to Combat Pang. You talk to me, and I'm about out of patience with. Shut your mouth and get your boss, or I'll put a hole in you that I could drive a truck through. You're out of your league, son. I'm here on behalf of the Yellow Lotus. I don't want... Boss? Fuck me sideways, Jimmy. Have I gotta do everything myself around here? What do I even keep you around for? Alright, you won't listen to me, boy. Maybe you'll listen to me. You won't listen to my boy? Maybe you'll listen to me. We are closed. And if you want to keep all of your fucking teeth, you'll turn around and go the way that you came. The Hoha met the Hoha. Useless piece of. We aren't customers, little man. We're here on business. Oh. Alright, guys. Stare at my face until I do this fucking. Palu. Please work. Wow. That guy again. What is going on? Why do I need this? Don't I already have this? Well, I do now. Whatever the cause. You got mail. SMS. Mail. Okay. Well. I'm curious. Okay, I'm finally able to go inside. And now I'll be also be able to do anything I want. Now the main thing I want, boys, the main thing I need my PayPal right now is because we're going to take an epic journey and oxygen not included at a pretty close point because I want to play that. And it also is going to unveil something more that has to do with the channel. Alright, my space cadets, my little... Finally! Now that also might answer some questions why some of my packages didn't arrive. Because I couldn't pay them. Oh well. Here we go. Let's continue our journey. Yeah, and what kind of business are we talking about? Kindly Chang sent us. You've got something that belongs to her. Afraid you're mistaken on that front. Everything in this bar is mine, Buttercup. Mine. You're standing in my home right now. See all these people around you? They're my friends. And they don't take kindly to strangers who come in here trying to throw their weight around. I'm in no mood to spar with you, Pang. You hand the rock over or I'll cave in your damn skull. Okay. Sonny. Ooh. Okay, Sonny is actually gonna die first. Let's activate the auto one first. I think we're pretty close to Sonny. And there's Combat Pang. Let's go, Sonny. Sonny's got a gun. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Boop. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, that's not good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Pang's jaw dropped as the troll's lifeless body hit the ground. The glowing barrels of her minigun ground to a halt. You killed her, you son of a bitches. I'm gonna paint the bar with your blood. It's over, Pang. Give up. Give me the rock and then maybe I'll let the rest of you walk away. So that's a no. Hey, the almighty Fritz. How's it going, man? How's it going? Let's head right up in that guy's little face over here. No, let's hit you. Boop. There we go. Now we can start churating this guy. Nice. That always misses. I don't get it. One more. Nice. And dead. You guys give up? Apparently not. I like that. I hate that. Wait, why didn't the... One of the drones can't work. I don't get it, why? Oh, he dead, boy. Dead. Oh, you're worthless, man. Well, not that worthless, but... Fine, let's do this. Boop. Boop. Oh, right, it does AP damage as well. Now I understand. It did the AP damage, and that's what fucked me up. Because I didn't have action points anymore. Home, relaxing, that sounds cool. Can I not do that? That worked. Take the MTR back to Hoy. Oh. Oh my god. Do you guys think my arms are broken? We'd better get moved. You didn't hear where it came from. Ooh. Hold your breath. You seal your lips shut, but the vapor crawled up your nostrils anyway. It was sharp with a chemical that... Okay. So they just ambushed us straight out of the gate. Straight out of the gate, okay. The impant lot. The troll lifts his audio recorder from the table and clicks it off. And that's when we picked you up. That's right. When I came to, I was already handcuffed and sitting in this chair. Very good. Thank you for recapping all of that for me, Mr. K. Your testimony was extremely helpful. And now that you've helped us, it's only fair that you learn something in return. What's that? We recovered this at the scene. Take a look and see what we saved you and your team from. I think that I can guess what you're about to show me. Are you with the Hong Kong police force, or did you break into one of their evidence lockers? We'll talk about that later, but for now, keep your eye on the screen. Oh, and don't touch the PDA. You don't want to get your fingerprints on it. Watch the video feed. The feed is shaky. Whoever owned this device must have been panicked out of breath. You can see people, swarms of people, including the locals that spoke to on the streets. All are carrying burdens of some kind of another. A laptop here, a knapsack there, backpacks bulging with shrink-wrapped food and bottled water. None of the locals appear to be armed. The camera wheels around and you can see a firing line of police. The man with the patchy beard is pleading with them, begging to be let through. He says that he isn't a rioter, that none of the people here are. The constable faces behind his mask, says nothing. The camera focuses in on a figure behind police lines. Her features are instantly familiar. Chief Inspector Crate. She looks straight into the camera, and then she reaches her hand to an ear and speaks into her calmly. Her voice is loud and clear enough that you can hear it over the PDA's tiny speakers. All teams, you know your orders. Open fire. Put them down. An explosion of gunfire fills your ears. The camera spins crazily and you catch a panoramic view of bodies bursting like water balloons. Okay. The second volley of gunfire catches the owner of the PDA. You hear him shriek, watch the camera spin, dizzying. You hear a sickening crack in the video, feeding flickers and dies. The PDA goes silent. Never thought I'd be this happy to get drugged and kidnapped. They killed everybody. They just hosed them all down. They suppressed the riot. At least that's the story that all of the news outlets are running with. Unofficially, it was a massacre. If we hadn't pulled you out of there, you'd have been gunned down with the rest. Why did you show me this? Good question. Let's just say that people at the top have had their eyes on you for a while now. You'll get all the answers you need soon enough. Okay. Okay, I think we're done here. Hang on, you can't show me what you just showed me then cut me loose. Who said anything about cutting you loose? I'm done questioning you, that's all. You're a guest of the Hong Kong police force, and you're going to remain that way until we say different. Guest of the Hong Kong police force? You're going to have to clarify that. Not my job. You'll need to speak to Kui and Lam for that. Don't you worry, they'll be sending for you soon enough. Kui and Lam, who are they? You'll find out. Okay. Let's see. I still only have 5 karma points. I still need, for intelligence, the last one is at 9. So we still need to get a little bit more to fully potentially have all the upgrades in our cyber droning or whatever. Killer robots. Wait patiently for the door to open. You step away from the door and wait. Minutes pass. Nothing happens. Continue waiting. Eventually you hear the sound of muffled voices. Oh, hello team! Blinking against the glare, the world gradually swims into focus. A familiar phrase greets you. Niblet, you're out, thank God. We've had you locked away in there since we got there. True story, we only knew where you were because we couldn't hear you screaming last night. You okay, Seattle? They didn't hurt you too bad, did they? Not physically. In fact, they said that we aren't even prisoners. I've got a hell of a headache though. Not prisoners? Ridiculous. They knocked us out and panned us like animals. None of this makes a lick of sense. Those idiots are wearing police uniforms. But this isn't central booking. It's a damned impound lot, and guessing you like they did is anything but standard procedure. Gobbet, you stayed home in Hawaii. How'd you get picked up? They caught me while I was indisposed. I was taking a nap, alright, and now I'm here. I'd rather not dwell on it. You know what else doesn't make sense though? The cops coming after us at all, like any of us. I mean, the APB on us was lifted, right? That's what Ani Chang said after we got out of the walled city. It was lifted. The APB that Josephine Tsang had put out on us came with a killer capture order attached to it, and they weren't paying much attention to the capture part. If the APB hadn't been lifted, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We'd all be dead, just like Nightjar and Carter. We should be dead now, or in a secure facility somewhere. Instead, we're sitting in an impound lot, and not just us, either. Huh? That's our boat! They didn't just arrest you people who were actually on the Shadowrun, they arrested our damned boat. And they took everyone on board along for the ride. The bastards didn't even give me a warning. They just hooked the bolt hole up to a tug, cut away her moorings, and hauled us away from the harbor. Can you shed any more light on this at all, Seattle? I mean, did whoever you talked to in there let anything else slip? Anything? The interrogator said that we were here as guests of the Hong Kong police force, whatever that means. Guests, huh? Yeah, sure. Back when I was with Lone Star, people would disappear sometimes, get dragged off to black sites, thrown in cages like these. They didn't always come back out of them. How reassuring. Someone is coming, my friend. A woman in a red uniform, walking toward the gate. Be ready, everybody. We're about to have company. Hello! Niblet, step forward, please. Okay. Thank you for your cooperation. Senior Inspector Lamb and Quinn want a word with you. They want to talk? I can talk. Just tell me where to go. That's the right attitude. Very good. In a moment, I'm going to let you out of this cage. When I do, I want you to make your way to the command trailer near the edge of the docks. Don't try anything stupid, you're being watched. Yeah, I know the drill. Better get walking then. Go on, move. You don't want to leave the senior inspectors waiting. Command trailer. Hey there, guys. Ah, Mr. K, you're here. Very good. I am Senior Inspector Andy Lamb, and one of the leaders of this task force. Thank you for coming so promptly. Yeah, sure. Look, Lamb, I've got a bastard of a migraine, and our guest is a professional criminal. You think that we could dispense with the pleasantries and get to business? Yes, of course. My apologies, Senior Inspector Q. And as for you, Niblet, you must be wondering what you and your team are doing here. That's the understatement of the century. Where do you get off kidnapping me and my crew? I get the feeling that you're going to tell me. Long story short, we've got a problem, and you're in a unique position to help us solve it. This is a job offer, Niblet. We want to hire you. Alright, what's the job? It's an translation. Infiltration gig. We suspect one of your own of criminal wrongdoing, but we don't have any ironclad proof. Pull up the file, Lam. You have history with this woman. Yeah, that's great. And the APB went out on me and Duncan. She's the one who appeared on the thread to tell the world. Chief Inspector Crate is a highly decorated officer, a leader of the Hong Kong Police Force's Elite Special Duties Unit. With the police force, she's universally respected and feared. She's also the unofficial face of the Special Duties Unit in the Hong Kong media circuit. Wait, what is this? Oh, I got the same text messages again. On my phone. Wait. That's not true. I didn't want a new password. I just wanted to get my phone. Okay. Never mind. Get my phone credentials up to date. To her fellow inspectors, Crate is a hero and a role model. They'd go to bat. See? I hate this. I hate this so much. So goddamn much. Wow. There's too much reading in this one, chat. I don't know why reading makes me sleepy. Was I so sleepy with the with the first and second one as well? It makes you too. I'm deeply sorry. So yeah, I can relate. Okay, whatever. Dude, I'm so stoked for Stone Shard. I don't even know what kind of character we're gonna go with, but we'll figure it out. And I really want to see what else they implemented inside the game. Hence you need for an outsider. That's right. Key members of the Executive Council believe that Crate is at the center of a criminal conspiracy with the Hong Kong Police Force. That she and her co-conspirators have been working as mercenaries under our noses, taking on illicit side work for profit and tarnishing the Hong Kong Police Force's good name in the process. This task force was assembled to investigate that suspicion. We will find out. You will start it tomorrow. How long is this DLC? I actually don't really know how long this DLC is. If we can finish it today, then I'm guessing I'll start tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. Tomorrow I actually want to do like a special introductionary stream to the future of NibletK, so to say. Okay, I get it. Tell me where I come in. Well, get into the specifics. We'll get into the specifics later, after you've had the chance to pull it over for a while. If you choose to work with us, we'll give you a full briefing on the plan. For now, you should know that Lam and I were the ones who cleared the APB from your name. We've already helped you in more ways than one. In that case, I guess that thank you is in order. That won't be necessary. The APB should never have been called out in the first place. Rescinding it was the right thing to do. Now, we understand that the prospect of working with a police task force could feel foreign to you, and I fully expect that you have questions you'd like to ask. If there's anything pressing that you'd like to know, I'll do my best to answer. I'd like to go back to Hoi. You gonna let me do that? If you choose to work with us, certainly, when the job is done. If you refuse, on the other hand, well, that's a more complicated discussion. I thought you said that I wasn't a prisoner here. Oh, you're not, but the thing is, you know about this task force now. That's a security risk. If you refuse to help us, we're going to have to hold you here. For your own safety. You can go back to Hoi when the job is done and Crate and her people are behind bars. However long that takes. That's right, however long it takes. Or you could just help us and be home in a day or two. Your call. Not sure, but I found a post that it's about 3 hours long. Well, we'll see. How the hell did you get my boat here without Kindly Cheng stopping you? What makes you think that she could stop us? The Yellow Lotus is powerful, but we have a navy at our disposal. Navy? What did you do? Attack Hoi? Of course not. We made a token show of force. And that was that. Kindly Cheng doesn't want the Marine Police parking a Sea Panther of the Hoi docks any more than anybody would. As highly as she might think of you, she wasn't about to risk a shooting war to keep us from towing your houseboat. Okay, tell me where this impound lot is located. I want to know how far from home you've taken me. I want to know who I'll be working with if I do this. What are your roles in this organization? I handled the technical side of the investigation, decking, information monitoring, and control surveillance work, that sort of things. Kui is a loan from Mitsuhama Corporate. She's a cop, just like I am, but her primary responsibility is safeguarding the company images and financial interests. Dude, how many emails am I gonna get now? Enough. I got it. I did it. We're good. I believe that's what I did, right? So we've got a cop and a company woman. I've gotta say, it's hard for me to choose which of you I trust less. Mitsuhama, what does a Japan Corp care about some dirty cops in Hong Kong? The Hong Kong police force is owned and operated by Mitsuhama. The company is obviously concerned by what's happening here, so they dispatched me to help Lam lead this investigation. Consider me a corporate liaison here to bridge the gap between the suits and the uniforms. As long as you're paying me, I don't care who you work for. Sounds thrilling. It pays better than walking a beat. Here's one. Okay. Tell me where this impound lot is located. Okay. Why me? Other runners don't have a built-in reason to want to crate dead. You do. Beyond that, you're the perfect deniable asset for this job. If you get caught or killed, the SDU will assume that you were there to get revenge for what they did to you. So if I get caught doing this job for you, you're gonna leave me to twist. How is that any different from any other job you've worked? Besides, what we pulled from you in your interrogation has convinced us that we can trust you for this. That's invaluable to people in our position. Tell me where this impound lot is located. We're nearer to Aberdeen than we are to Hoy. That's about all you need to know. Secrecy is one of our most important tools for survival, Niblet. We can't give you an exact address. I'm done. Okay. What's next is that we let you go for now. Take some time, think it over, and come back when you're ready to seal the deal. After you've accepted, we'll go into the details of the run. You know who I work for. Do you know what it would happen to me if I agree to work with the cops? Okay, I'm just gonna go talk with my team first. That's why we're letting you go. Talk to them and tell them exactly what we've told you. We're confident that they'll want to work with us. They should be heading to the bolt hole as we speak. Fun name, by the way. When you've made your decision, come back to us. No rush, no pressure. We're not trying to coerce you into doing this. We're all on the same team, after all. Right. Well, it was kind of nice of them to get my base over here. Hey guys, how you guys doing? Okay, well, this is a hell of a thing. You said it, Gun Show. Not our best day ever as a team. So what's the deal, Niblet? Who captured us? Are they really cops, or are we dealing with something else here? They're cops, specifically an Hong Kong police task force run by a couple of senior inspectors. Knew it. The whole thing had the Hong Kong police forces stink all over it. They can dress up however they want, but at the end of the day, a cop is a cop. So what does this task force want with us? Did they pitch their agenda to you? They want us to work for them to help take down Crate and her dirty cops. Really? That's interesting. What'd you tell them? I told them that I wouldn't agree to anything until I ran it by you. Well, I guess it's nice to know you're thinking of us, so what's our next step? We're about to find out. Show of hands, who's willing to work for the Hong Kong police force? I think it's safe to say that we all are. I mean, it doesn't look like there's another way out of this. Plus, we can get revenge on Carter. That alone would be worth the price of admission. Nightyard too. He is long overdue for some justice, and I'd like to give it to him. Besides, we've been through too much together to bug out now. I mean, we banished the damn Yama King, and now we're supposed to be all frightened of some cops? Please. Okay, sounds like everybody's on board then. We're in, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still haven't run this little plan by Kindly Chang yet. You do know that we should do that, right? I mean, the old lady controls an army of thugs, and I can't imagine that she'd like these cops any more than she does Crate and her corrupt ones. She's right. You should call Kindly. Bring the old woman up to speed and what's been happening here. Okay. Blah, blah. Niblet, a pleasure to see you there. I've been worried sick. Now, would you kindly tell me where the fuck you've been? The Hong Kong police forgassed us on our way out of combat pangs. They're holding me in a impound yard. Ah, I see. You're calling me from police custody? They haven't learned anything that they didn't already know. In fact, they told me to call you. Please spare me the drama. I've had a shitty enough day, okay? They haven't learned anything. In fact, they told me to call you. Tell me exactly what they said to you. Don't leave anything out. The cops who took us are with an anti-corruption task force. The leaders are called Q and Lam Chang. That's what the sergeant at the holding pen said. They're senior inspectors working on the order of the Executive Council. Those won't be their real names, dear. Not if they're letting you contact me like this. Well, whoever they are, they're after the cops that were working with Josephine Sang. They want my help. They're after the fifth who ambushed you then. The one that killed Nitya and Carter. Nobody gives a fuck about Carter. You should know better than to interrupt me by now, Gunshaw. Now, be a good boy and keep your mouth shut. Alright, I want you to go along with it. Then tell them that you'll take the job with my blessings. I suppose that follows. You did love Nightyar. That isn't what this is about. Not entirely. Not. I've always wanted to get a runner into one of the Hong Kong Police Force's security facilities, but it was never in the cards. Now, here comes this task force inviting you in. She is chameleon? Shut up. If you can avenge my sweet Nightyar's death in the process, well, so much the better. So you want me to spy on the cops? Makes sense, I suppose. Just be smart. Do nothing that could endanger the Yellow Lotus or myself, and report back to me if you see anything that could constitute a threat. Above all, keep your eyes open and don't trust this task force of yours, whatever you do. When this is all over, I'll report back to you with what I find. I always keep my eyes open, Ani Chang. That's why I'm still alive. Good boy. Oh, and Niblet, I'm sure that the police confiscated the Kong that you procured from Eddie Tang. The one that I paid you to retrieve for me. Get it back. Well, I guess that's that. Oh, we're doing this. Candy's right. This is an opportunity for us to kill two birds with one stone. To take down the cops that haunted us, and we collect intel on the Hong Kong police force. Agreed, my friend. You go back to Lam and Q and accept the job. I will run a calibration pass on Koshie and ready my gear. Okay. Welcome back. Did you talk over the job with your crew? Yeah, we're in. We'll be holding you to that. Don't worry about me. When I take a contract, I don't break it. I mean, technically, we did break one. Because we got screwed over. Just tell me what you want me to do. Straight to the point. Good. You want to get us started, Fiona? Fiona? Okay. We know that Crate and her people are dirty, but we don't have any ironclad proof. We have to gather something concrete if we want to move on her. Got it. Keep going. She's right. What we need is tangible evidence of Crate's wrongdoing, financial records, written communications, video feeds, that sort of things. We know where that roof is being held, but we can't get to it without tipping our hand. That's where you come in. Just tell me what you need me to do. Crate likes to keep her people close to her. They've consolidated their power into single police stations on the harbor. There it is, an old SDU headquarters and Crate's current base of operation. They call it the Tiger's Den. Alright, go on. We're gonna get you into the station and you're going to liberate the information that we need. Then we're going to take Crate and her people down. And how do you suggest that we get in? Through the front door? Not quite. You and your team will be smuggled in via the loading dock. We've secured transport for you through an old associate of yours, a pirate, a smuggler named Captain Jomo. Ah, it's Jomo. You're working with Shadowrunners and a pirate? Aren't you supposed to be cops? I know him, he's a good man. Don't know if I'd go that far, but he's a competent smuggler, and that's what we need him for. We've already provided him with a copy of the station's timetable. He knows when they'll be flush with cops and when they'll be running a skeleton crew. He'll time your arrival so that you'll have minimal resistances to contend with. Okay, sounds like a plan. After Jomo gets you to the docking area, your woman on the inside, will let you into the complex. You'll need to make your way up to the administrative levels. That's where Crate's evidence room is located. We'll take up a position near the station, and from there we'll monitor your progress. Nice to know that you care. How? Your team will be outfitted with mics, body cameras, and condition monitors before you leave. We'll have a clear view of what's going on inside of the station. So if we get in trouble, we can call in the cavalry then? I don't want you watching me on a job. That's too bad because this is our op. As long as you're inside, I need eyes on you for corporate oversight reasons. Mitsuhama has a financial stake in this operation going smoothly. I intend to make sure that it does. Got it? You'll be spying on us, but if we land in the hot water, you won't lift a finger to help. Have I got that right? Sure, this is your job. I'm just a hired hand. Exactly. Now let's get back on track. We'll still get more grounds to cover. Okay. When you get to the admin levels, you'll be stepping into hostile territory. Crate and her people have more or less taken over the whole floor, and they won't think twice about putting a bullet in your head if they catch you there. If you encounter any resistance up there, you're gonna have to shoot your way through it. They won't give you the chance to do anything else. I'll be calling in a favor with Mitsuhama to bring down the station's comms, so you don't need to worry about them calling in outside help. Anyone who's already in the building is your problem to deal with. What's my objective? The evidence room. The proof that we need should be stored on disks in there, or maybe in the terminal. You'll be looking for a log of bribes accepted by Crate and the SDU. We could also use any other proof of corruption that you can find. Transaction records, archived communications between Crate and her clients, that kind of thing. You'll pull the evidence, get back to the boat, and return the packages to us at the impound yard. We'll analyze it, and once we're sure that we've got her nailed, we'll take our move on Crate. Alright. That's about the size of it. Think you can handle that? It'll be a milk run. Glad to hear that you're feeling confident. Don't get too cocky. Crate and the SDO are no joke. If you need gear, talk to Sergeant Lee out in the yard. He's our quartermaster. I'm sure that Captain Jomo can hook you up with anything that Lee can't, including any additional personnel that you might need. The good captain asked about you, by the way, wanted to have a word about some side work. That's okay with you? You won't try to stop me from doing my own jobs on the side? As long as you keep them quick and concise, you can do your thing. We won't interfere. But our trust has its limits. Don't even think about turning against us or sabotaging this operation. You won't like what happens if you do. Well, wait on you to launch the operation. We're on your timetable here. When you're ready to go, talk to Jomo. We clear on all of that? Yeah, we're clear. Okay. So there's still side content. I heard Gu has big plans for you. You heard right. Lucky me, I guess. You are lucky. You get to walk back out of here when this is all over with. Most people in your line of work wouldn't be given that opportunity. Yeah, I know. What can I say? I lead the charmed life. Yeah, seems that way. So, there's something I can do for you, Renner? I was just passing by. I didn't mean to distract you. What's your name, Constable? I go by Hui. You okay, right? That's what it said on the form. Yeah, that's me. Good to meet you then. I don't get to talk to many people in your line of work. Not like this anyway. Usually my talks with Shadowrunners have involved a lot of shooting and tasing. Sometimes shooting. Shouting and tasing. Sometimes shooting. I'm a talker myself. This is a nice change of pace. I was just passing by. I didn't mean to distract you. It's fine. It isn't like I was doing much anyway. Things are pretty quiet right now. Okay, so there's a sergeant here. There's Jomo. Nice boat. You got a name? Lung. Loing? Sergeant Maria Lung. Longe. Got a nice ring to it. I can't even pronounce it. Sure, thanks. And yours, runner? Niblet. That's certainly original. Is that all you wanted to ask me? If so, I have duties to attend to. Okay. Medical trainer. Techno-coated man. Trench-coated man. 1 second, I'll be right with you. Gonna finish checking my fantasy urban brawl stats. There we are. Now, what can I do for you? Your Cantonese accent doesn't sound local. Good here. I moved to Surabaya about 15 years ago and I learned Cantonese from a neighbor. If my dialect sounds odd, that's the reason why. I never expected my Cantonese to come in handy, but here we are. Why learn the language if you didn't expect to use it? Why do you buy a fire extinguisher if you don't expect to be on a fire? Just in case, man. I speak 12 languages, including Yoruba, Salish, and Latvian. Hell, I even speak a little Basque. Try and get use out of that one. I'm good with languages. The ones I don't know, I chip when I have to, but it's better to know things that never come up than it is to need to know something and have no idea what you're doing. Besides, I can order a beer anywhere in the world, guaranteed. Hell, on the off chance that your bartender only speaks Esperanto, I've still got you covered. You don't look like a cop. I'm not. But then again, neither are you. We're in the same boat. Freelancers that Lamb and Kui need to get their job done. Plus, okay, now I know what you're gonna say. Working for the cops is strange for a freelancer, right? But I figure it's a steady paycheck, so why not take a work when it's offered? Plus, it's safe here. It's not like I'm gonna get shot at hanging out around this impound lot. Work's work. Exactly. The name's Levex Stoles, by the way. I'm the stay-at-home decking support. Oh, okay. No field work though, so don't ask. I'm not about to go get shot at. You probably know that already. Okay. Yeah, I know who you are. Queen and Lamb have been keeping tabs on you for a long time now. Longer than I've been here anyway. With a little luck, you people will be able to get this whole situation wrapped up soon. Then I can collect the money that I was promised. Oh, that sounds sketchy already. And maybe get the hell out of here, Hong Kong for good. See you later. Quartermaster. So you're the new talent, the Shadowrunner. Can't sell you everything, of course. There's some gear back in there that's technically off limits for someone with your clearance level. Have a look though, see if anything catches your eye, and if you're cleared for it, we'll talk price. I need supplies. Let me see what you've got. Let's see armor. This is what I have. The street operative. So what's the deal with these ones? They're just armor. Okay, never mind. Anything else? Yeah. Drones. Let's see drones. There's nothing new. I need supplies. Let me see what you've got. Okay. What's in the crates over there? That's the stuff I can't sell you. No, not technically. We're talking about big guns, the heavy ordnance, that kind of thing. Of course, it's possible that an item or two could go missing, or that the numbers of my inventory sheet could be wrong, and the odds of that happening might increase if you did me a favor. Oh, and what kind of favor are we talking about? The kind that I can't trust my brothers in uniforms to help me with. The kind that you go to a Shadowrunner for. You help me out, and it's possible that some merchandise could find its way from those crates to your boat. You never can tell. Okay, what do you need? A friend of mine is in trouble. Bad trouble. But the first in line to help him myself, but my hands are tied. I know exactly what happened to him and why, but I can't intervene to help save his life. You help my friend, and maybe I'll forget to carry the one when I'm writing out my next inventory control sheet. I've already done the legwork. You finished the job for me. See to it that my friend gets the help that he needs, and there'll be a nice payday if in it for you. Maybe a clerical error or two related to the gear in those crates. You'll still have to pay for the gear, but I'll do the work to make sure that nobody notices its disappearance. Okay, I'll take a look. No promises though. Thanks. Now, you want to look at any of the gear that I've got on the rack? It's up to you, pal. Just say the word. Walk away. See you later. Did we get the job? Got assigned to it. In the same way that most of the constables here were. Believe it or not, it wasn't a volunteer assignment for most of us. Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself. Don't really think there's a lot much to say. Okay. Not trying to be unfriendly, mind you. I'm just not a people person per se. Fair enough. Suit yourself. So you have some other business here, or yeah, wait, let me see. Firearms. Where was that that nice gun that I saw? Was it this thing? Oh my god. A minigun. Was it this? Oh man, I don't even remember. Look, the puppet. There's the sniper. Ares Alpha Smart Link. Top of the line assault rifle with ball pump design, built-in recoil compensation, and an integral Smart Link system. I don't think it was that one. Pierces up to 1 armor. That's nice. BRB? Oh yeah, sure. Pierces up to 2. Improves accuracy. Whatever. Whatever. This. Okay, let's talk to Jomo. Hello, my friend. Finally, they let you out of that ugly shed. I thought there'd be many more hours at least. They have no sense of urgency. I'm shocked. I never thought a professional smuggler like you would get picked up by the police. You insult me. Jomo is too slippery by far to be snared by a policeman's hook. I am here because they paid me for the privileges, the same as any other client. What does Jomo care if there were badges and uniforms? Newen is Newen, is it not? Well, if there's anyone who can smuggle me into a police station, that's you. Of course I can. There isn't a place in Hong Kong I can't get cargo into or out. And if that cargo is heavily armed, irritable, and willing to do violence to defend my boat, well, so much the better, I say. So, my friend, how can Jomo assist you? Do you need a ride someplace? If so, say the word. What kind of usual? The senior inspector said that you were looking for me earlier. What's on your mind? Oh, of course. I have a friend with a bit of a problem. His problem involves a family member, mega corporations, and stubborn guards with guns. He asked if I could handle it, but I'm a smuggler, not a Shadowrunner. You, however, would fill the bill nicely. I don't want to repeat the details here. The police don't need to know. Here, I've sent you the details. It should be on your computer already. Look it over. Let me know if you're interested in the job. That's a hell of a speedboat you've got there. Thing of beauty, isn't she? With Jomo at the wheel, the drunken mistake can outrun anything on the South China Sea. It looks like something out of an old Tridio action series. What'd you do? Raid the set of Causeway Bay Narcotics Patrol? Not as such, no. Her former owner was a Fuchi executive, a bloated canker of a man drunk on power and British gin. Hey, welcome back. He took this fine vessel on a one-man pleasure cruise, blundered into Loho Jaho waters, and stalled her away. I came upon him drifting helplessly, crying for help against the roar of an uncaring sea. You're a pirate. I think I can put two and two together. I did not kill him, if that's what you're thinking. Jomo is not a heartless as to kill such a pitiful specimen as this. Naturally, I helped the poor soul onto my safe, seaworthy dinghy. Then I crossed over to the beautiful machine that you see, restarted her engines, and the rest is history. I named my prize the Drunken Mistress to commemorate the fateful day and as a salute to her former owner. Cool. We may as well get this over with. Take me to... No. See you later. Okay. Let's go take a look at our computer. Inbox. Undersea lab job. Sergeant Lee. Hey, good to see you're interested in my proposal, my friend. That one with the problem is named Manga Keisho. He's been infected with a disease and he thinks it was done deliberately. Here, I've attached this video message. Okay, his condition is worsening by the day, so I'd really appreciate it if you could help him out. He's fairly high up in Monobe International. He's got a lot of money and he needs some heavy-hitting freelancers to help him out, so I figured it would be right up your alley. Lee, I know that this is a lot to ask, but I don't have anywhere else to turn. I'm dying, Lee. The bastards at Shiawaze did this to me. I don't know how, but they got someone close enough to me and infected me with some kind of experimental bioagent. Monobe's best researchers are working around the clock, but ordinary treatments aren't cutting it. They figure they'll be able to synthesize a cure in 6 or 7 months, but I've only got about 1. The doctors tell me that they need to create a line of monoclonal antibodies to fight this thing. Lucky for me, I know where one is. The Shiawaze bastard that did this has been in contact with me. They said that they'd give me doses of the treatment, just enough to keep me alive, but not enough to kill all of the virus. All I have to do is sell out Monobe. Give them insider information on our projects. You need to update the setup section on Twitch. I need to redo the entire panels. That's probably one of the main things we're gonna do in our special stream tomorrow. Tell you the hell with that. They want to play with fire, so be it. I need you to use your contacts. Find me some goddamn mercs. Not just any mercenaries either. I'll pay top dollar and I want the best, you hear me? Monobe's information warfare teams have tracked the probable location of the germ warfare lab that this goddamn disease came from. It's some undersea place in the Ngao Mei Hoi, code named Namazu. It's totally unlisted, and that means only one thing: illegal research. Mercenaries need to get into the lab, find the germ warfare section, and get me the monoclonal antibodies that I need to live. Don't worry about getting them there. I'll loan you a mini sub. Our security techs assure me they can blank the facility's sensor grid for just long enough to get a team inside. I don't care how our contractors go about acquiring the cure, so long as they get it to me quickly. If they want to be quiet little mice, great. If they feel like blowing up the whole facility apart, I'm fine with that too. Just get me the goddamn cure. Let me know if you found somebody. Take the run. Nice. Promiser prisoner liberation. From Jomo. Oh, my friend, here I am emailing you about the rescue mission that I was made aware of. It's mega heist of epic proportions, run on one of the most elite corporate residences and offices in all of the free enterprise zones. Ain't nobody pulled a heist like this in a long time. I'm getting excited already. With a big family like mine, we make a lot of friends. My second cousin on my stepmother's side dropped me a line last week because one of her friends, a man named Martin Lai, has a big problem. She figures maybe Jomo can help because I have a lot of friends. Friends like you. So I say to my cousin, hey, smuggle things. I smuggle things. I'm no Shadowrunner, but I do know some runners that I could pitch this idea to. She says, fine, tell them Martin will pay them a hell of a lot of new but they better be really fantastic at this because of Lillian's dies. It's my ass, no problem, I'll tell her. So naturally, I think of you. Martin Lei works for Yamatetsu. Yamatetsu and Fuji Industrial Electronics have been butting heads here in Hong Kong for a while, scrapping over who has more sway through the executive council. I'll make the long story short. Martin makes problems for Fuji. So Fuji, I think it's Fuji, but we'll just go with the Fuji kidnaps Martin's niece Lillian. They're holding Lillian Lei in a penthouse at their headquarters here in the Fez. Icon Tower, big black skyscraper in Central, can't miss it. It's a simple job, but probably not easy. Martin can't get his Yamatetsu soldiers inside Icon without starting a corporate war, which is why he needs outside help. Okay. Take the run. Can you see me and I will get you to the Icon Tower. Gearing up for Senior Inspector Lamb. Tiger's Den infiltration recap. Blah blah blah. Okay. Open jobs directory. View all pending jobs. Open jobs directory. View all active jobs. Nice. Shadowlands BBS. Postpay data? We have none. Can I still read all of those? No. Okay, those are back in the old game. Okay. Infiltrate the Shadowrun research laboratory. Travel to Icon Tower to rescue Lillian. So where's that sub? What you doing? Oh, okay. Let's go to the underwater research lab. Isabel, obviously. Rector and Duncan. Confirm. This DLC is all talking, no action. Correction, my dear sir, this entire game, the whole game, or games, have basically, I would say more than 60% is talking. Well, it's not a particularly good DLC. Hey, we got 3 missions, so that means a lot of action, basically. I'm just gonna go step on the first landmine and see what happens. But I see nothing in this one. Well, we had the one. I have my gun! We got the gun! The Stair AUG CSL. Why am I constantly switching letters and numbers around in my brain? Thank you, Joy, for making that so clear. Okay, we got the pick-me-ups and whatnot. Let's see. For her, let's give her another. Let's give her 2 pick-me-ups. Him we can give another pick-me-up and some healing. And for you, take the gun. That and healing. Some more. I still have 1 more space. Might as well utilize everything. You get an aid as well. There we go. Have all the slots full. The submarine looks sketchy. You can hear the hum all around you, like the droning sound of 1,000 tiny wings. We made good time. I wasn't expecting to get here so quickly. U.S. Jomo, he delivered. Welcome to Shadowrun's foremost bioengineering labs. Great location, huh? I'll lock the door once you leave this room to keep uninvited guests away from our sub. This bay isn't on the same level as the labs, but there should be an elevator that you can take deeper into this sea hive. Some trams too, according to the blueprints. Go do your job. I will keep the sub prepared and ready for your return. But places like this, they make me uncomfortable. Too clean. Try not to keep Joma waiting too long. The germ warfare lab is what we need to find. Should be a pretty straight shot from here to there. Oh, and Niblet. Places like this aren't known for the forgiving attitudes of their security staff. The guards are probably trained to shoot on sight, so we should plan on shooting them first. Okay. Let's go. Bum, bum, bum. That sub looks so... I don't know. So weird. The elevator. Tip. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Ooh. That's a drone. Hello. Shit, guards, look over there. There's no way we're getting past them without the fight. At least we don't seem to have seen us yet. Let's hope that this doesn't sound any alarms. Mages. Let's get started. Let's go over here. Activate the first combat drone. You start taking out this one. We missed, of course. Are you fucking serious right now? There we go. And drop. That was so sick. Line of sight blocked. Okay. Let's get the Crochet up. Also, let's give him more AP. Now, Crochet can go over here. They don't seem to care. Almost at all. Sure. Boop. Let's hit that guy. Dude. Oh, nice hit. It was a nice hit. Finally I have my gun. Ow. Finally. Hey, you guys leave. Whatever. Cannot save during NPC turn. Okay. Let's see. Table. The table displays circuitry diagrams for some kind of neural cyberware. Windows. Thick bullet-resistant plexiglass forms the laboratory walls. A large computer system most likely used for advanced software programming. Okay. Computer. Select the first message thread. Combat personal data. Shang, how are we coming with the next revision of the Reaper Persona Fix chips? Yamada says that the cyberware suits adjustments have been made, and I'm anxious to get them onto preliminary testing before the month is out. If anything is blocking you, let me know. I'll get you what you need right away. Everything is on schedule. We had to take some of the sleep cycle subroutines out and revise them in simulation. They were adversely affecting norepinephrine production, and our subjects weren't generating the hostility levels that we were looking for. We should have the new chips ready to the next few days. After that, we can run a few subjects in live tests. Do you have a preferred local in mind? Blah 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 blah. Second message. I have a progress update for our project Silver Dream. Subjects that are already out in the field, Dr. Nagai. All the subjects have been inserted into their new lives and have been making regular check-ins via their assigned matrix drops. Subject 108, new identity, is a motor pool mechanic with Komatsu Ltd, specifically their Korean mining operations branch. 108's exposure to sensitive data is limited, but he is providing us with a great deal of inside information about the Komatsu's logistics and supply chain, as well as their prospective future mining expansions. Subject 337 is an executive assistant at a middle manager at Crash Cart Medical Services. She's providing us with a wealth of recorded meeting data, and we're learning a lot about weak links in Crash Cart's management chain. Number 72 has been hired as a software engineer by Transys Neuronet Asia. He's initiated a data siphon, albeit a slow one. Reports indicate that our deeper programming has encouraged him to earn the trust of his new co-workers before stepping up to rate off data transfer. Lastly, 210 is working in the security division of Yakashima's Shanghai offices as a Reaper chip percipient. We have the ability to trigger his kill protocol at any time. Let me know if and when you want to test that out. Given the nature of his job duties, it should prove to be a very effective test. This is fucked up. They're doing some kind of chip-based mind control down here, making sleeper agents, turning people into puppets. All the more reason to get this done quickly and get the hell out of here. Okay. Oh, that's cool. The fish in the tanks. Cyberware research terminal. Custom request, Silver Dream resources, medical closet access. Kendrick, I need a favor from you. I need you to get me one of the non-Reaper subjects from Project Silver Dream. It should be somebody who'd be good for a blue-collar job in a cafe or a restaurant or something like that. Wipe the subject's ship clean, save for the basics. We'll need to build a custom identity from the ground up. Give me a day to clear the paperwork with central control. Won't take more than 5 minutes to clear the persona fix for whatever slob I pull. Are you looking for any cyberware in particular? If so, that might complicate things. Most of our subjects have had pre-assigned suits installed for testing purposes. As long as the subject has relatively unobtrusive implants, it should be fine. No visible combat augmentations or obvious cyberware, nothing like that. Use your best judgment. I have to work a few things out with Tang in pathology, so you can take your time on this. There's no rush. Good to know. I think I have one that'll work. 91, human male, late 20s, average height. His only obvious implants are a data jack and an ordinary cyber leg, pre-existing too, so it's not one of our upgraded models. I'll have him prepped. Okay. Project Silver Dream asset accounting and disposition active 41 subjects, field 29 subjects, inactive and killed 416 subjects. Oh my god. Acquisition subjects have been acquired from across the Hong Kong Free Enterprise Zone. Primary locations are Aberdeen, Yu Yat Trang, Kwun Tong, and Kowloon City. With the recent loss of the walled city, Kowloon has become a less attractive location for subject acquisition. Future possibilities include expansion to Shenzhen, Indonesia, and Shanghai. To date, approximately 71% of chosen subjects have been sinless, 23% possessed a criminal sin, and 6% possessed a standard sin. Given these numbers, it is unsurprising there has been no official investigation into the subject's whereabouts. However, Project Silver Dream personnel must take care not to draw attention to the project by recruiting too heavily from the same neighborhoods. Anybody here know the door code for the medical closet in the Delta 25? One of the handlers got his finger smashed in the door and he'd lost a lot of blood before the tram could get him back to the Gamma 4. Speaking of which, does it seem kind of stupid to anyone else that we lock up the medical closets? What gives? Gee, let me think. There isn't a lot to do down here, and we've got a lot of mind-altering substances in medical closets. Why do you suppose that we'd keep the closets locked? While you ponder that, the code's A236. Get what you need to fix your handles, boo-boo. But if anything goes missing, you can expect Commander Gara to come knocking. Okay. That's cool. Hello, it is me. Let's see, how many are you? Surgical site. Cryo tank. They're in position. Da da da. Let's activate you first. Yeah. Well, even if only one hit, it got him out of cover, so that already is a better thing. Oh my god. There we go. Bomb. Miss. Crit. Cover. Super duper headshot. Nice. You get over here. Let's activate Crochet. Let's also give Crochet a little bit more AP. And no, that takes up a lot. Let's get him to cover over here. Let's start chaining on the Conjurer or the Enforcer. Let's try to take out the Conjurer. That's a miss. That's a crit, not bad. Ooh, 2 crits in a row. 3 crits and he's out. I guess I can stay here. Hello, my favorite gun. Please do good work. Regrettable. Oh, more incoming. Oh, it's just a drone. Just a drone. I'm completely out of AP with those guys. We have good chances to take out the drone. Yup. Yup. Wait, didn't I have like tracer rounds on this guy? Yeah, go. Bye. Lab key card. Surgical. Whatever. Cyberware implantation suit. Site. Suite. Can't I read that again? Never mind. Communal computer. Biosafety level 4 prep. Dang, make sure subject 91 gets moved to one of the hot labs. Minimum biosafety level 4. Once we're done with him in there, we'll need to move him out in a cryo tank until he's back on land. Nobody opens the container unless they want to be confined to cold storage themselves. Are you sure? We've spent a lot of time and money implanting experimental cyberware onto these test subjects. You infect them with anything from a BSL-4 lab and their life expectancy drops to a week or 2 tops. On that note, where is the subject going to be surfaced? Do we have containment teams standing by? Is security in place to prevent an accidental breach? Let me worry about all of that. You'll be covered if anything goes wrong. We're just conducting an unusual field test, that's all. Nothing for you to lose sleep over. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Okay, Hung, since you're new on the job, on the project, you probably aren't aware of the various suites we've been installing into the test subjects. Buckle in and pay attention. I'm going to give you the basic rundown. Reaper. The Reaper suit and chip were designed to heavily enhance combat models. They've been given a variety of implanted weapons, musculoskeletal enhancements, and an assortment of bodywear packages to enhance their close combat capabilities. The Persona Fix chip keeps them docile and ensconced in whatever fantasy life we've cooked up for them until we flip the switch. When that happens, all hell breaks loose. Reaper carriers were designed to work as distractions, saboteurs, etc. They're no good as assassins because the method that we use to override the amygdala prevent them from recognizing specific targets. They can discern between friend and foe, but that's about it. They won't seek out a designated target over any other given hostile. Dreamer. The Dreamer package was designated for deep cover operatives. First, we take a test subject with a superficially similar background to our project target identity. Then we read their memories using an assist biofeedback system and program a chip for their new life and habits. The cyberware includes a number of neural shunts, data filters, and mnemonic locks to make certain their subconscious espionage activities aren't remembered. I gotta say, playing through all of the games definitely got me more involved in the world of Shadowrun from a tabletop point of view, so to say. I actually got to learn a lot about what kind of characters there are, what kind of world we're actually living in, what the creatures are, how the relationship of the meta-humanity is, amongst themselves, the whole Shadowrunner thing as well, the whole corpse and missions and whatnot. Definitely an interesting world per se to get involved in. Must be really cool to have like pen and paper adventures in this world as well, like super D&D style and stuff like that. Ghost. Last is the Ghost package, the assassination suit. The goal with this package is simple: maximum infiltration, maximum lethality. They've got vocal modulation, retinal duplication, a slew of close combat skill wires, and whatever other spyware we can cram in. They've got close to a target and wait for activation. When they've been activated, they do whatever they need to do to get within proximity of their target, and that's when the cranial bomb detonates. Jesus, let's hope that they have a contingency plan. Okay. Cyberware Research Terminal. The station is unlocked, ready for your pursuit. First forum. Timeline on special project. How close are we on the special project Shung? I need that subject in field testing by the end of the week. Central is breathing down my neck to get results, and I'm not going to let a slowdown on your end get me demoted. There's only so fast I can move, Nagai. Writing the persona that you specified will take a minimum of 4 days. We could do it faster if you'd lend us more people, but no, you wanted this kept on the core team. Gets what? Get me some help from the cybernetics firmware team, and we should be able to move close to your proposed timeline. Okay, Chung, you win. You can have Deng and his 2 assistants. Deng, I want you to help Chung out with whatever he needs. This is a red ball. The end of the fiscal quarter is coming up, and I will not have another bad review. Got it. We'll shift priorities immediately. Okay, people, we've had to change the code for the weapons lockers again. Our security drones kept crashing whenever anyone input the previous code. QA has managed to track the problem down to an Easter egg that somebody wrote into their object recognition code. I guess that 1337 has some significance to some joker on the engineering team. Give this new information. We've changed the code to 4077. Hopefully this will resolve our random drone crashes. Okay. Weapons lockers. Still haven't found the weapons lockers yet. Frozen metahuman lives within the cryotank awaiting surgery. Find the germ warfare lab. What do we have here? Bum, 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 bum. Janet Tang. Hello, can you hear me? All of this damned racket is making it hard to hear anything. I've got alarms are blaring from every corner of my lab. I don't know what you're doing over there, but it is impossible for us to work under these conditions. I swear, if this is another impromptu drill, do you know how much progress I've made on the HN539? Do you? Almost none. I'm barely a quarter of the way into this thing, if that, and I've got a deadline to meet. Say nothing. I swear, if those meatheads at base 11 ever want this antimicrobial finished, I'm gonna need... Hey, you're not security. Yes, I am. Screen resolution is just low. It's me, Kendrick. I'm not an idiot. Kendrick's in logistics, not security. You, however, I don't know you. I don't know what you're doing here, but you'd better stay where you are. And just what can you do from inside the lab, huh? You're going to come out and stop us? I'd like to see you try. I'm warning you, things will get ugly fast if you try to leave the sector you're in. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we've seen of Miss, what was it, Janet Tang? I doubt that she could pose any meaningful threat to us. Nevertheless, there is no harm in remaining vigilant. Okay. So stay put. Right. Open door. Let's go. Boop. Let's go. Let's take the tram, which is basically a shuttle. I want one of those. That looks fun. That looks a little bit weird. Weapons locker. Oh, nice. So the code was 4077. 4077. Let's see, what do we get? There's voltaic grenades. Hell yeah. That looks really good. And what do we have here? A Nemesis Arms Grosjet pistol. 14mm rocket rounds, inaccurate at close range. Now, unfortunately, I cannot give her anything else, because those things are locked. Oh wait, I can. Okay. Huh. Okay. So I guess we can do that. Only the ones that are golden cannot be switched, because those are specific to what the character is. Got it. I thought they were all locked. Hello? Hello? Examine the nearest pod. Eileen, get a closer look. The sleepers inside have the weathered, craggy features that you've come to associate with street-level living. Niblet, take a look at that. Each pod has one. My guess is that they're jacked into the matrix and being forced asleep, like a dream world that shuts down their higher brain functions. Christ, look at them. There's no way they're here by choice. This is what they're all about, Niblet. Corpse like Shiawaze. They don't give a shit about metahumans' rights or lives. And nothing says it better than what we're seeing now. What a nightmare. Okay. Oh, I did not see you there. What the hell is that? They've got him brainwashed or something. Look into his eyes, Niblet. There's nothing going on in there. I can't allow you to progress any further. Shiawaze has invested millions of yuan in the research of this lab. I can't let you threaten it. If you try to get any closer, I'm going to have to stop you. Best of luck with that. I'm getting what I came here one way or another. I can't let you do that. I can't. I gave you the signal. Open the pods, damn it. Wake the damn things. One, two, three, four. Okay, those guys are still asleep. Was so hoping for a crit. Well, we still managed it. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to kill all of you, but you're in my way. Let's see what this thing does. Holy fuck nuts, that does a lot of damage. It's like having a mini rocket launcher. Where is he? Oh, right. I totally forgot to activate the drone. Oh, what can I say? I'm a dingus. Oh, but this is so good. I swear, this is so good. Activate crochet. Sorry. I can't. All of them? But they were supposed to be killing machines. Their cyberware was top of the line. You're going to have to do better than that. All that time, all that research gone. They hardly even slowed you down. Look, you don't know what you're doing, how dangerous this is. Your even being here is a huge breach of every lab safety protocol on the books. But you can still turn back. No way, not before, and definitely not now that I've seen what you're doing down here. You heard a man. We're in this up to our armpits already, and we've got no intention of turning back now. All that you're doing right now is pissing me off. Look, you just don't get it. I work in a BSL-4 hot lab. That means I'm surrounded by aerosolized, lethal, highly infectious pathogens. Literally, anything that you find in here could kill you horribly. Hell, if half of the stuff in here could cause a global pandemic if it were to escape quarantine. This is more important than your damn job. Look, I don't expect you to listen to me, but I'm going to say it one last time. It would be in everyone's best interest if you turn back, especially yours. Right. But what she doesn't know is that we have the special power of the save button. What do we have here? Okay, that's a locked door. How are we doing on time? Since this is the first mission, I'm guessing what you read, and that might be correct. I'm guessing if you would progress only with the main plot story of the DLC, you might end up doing it in 2 to 3 hours. Let's say a maximum of 4 hours if you would go into reading a little bit more and taking it a little bit slower. However, there are apparently 2 side missions beyond the main mission that there is, which I don't know how much it will unfold. So I would say there's a little bit more content than that. Bop. Okay, let's take the tram again. That door was locked, so I don't know what were we supposed to find there. I really like that. Access level Omega 4 required for entry. Swipe the keycard. I told you before, you can't come in here. I don't like repeating myself, so listen, please. This lab is restricted for a reason. Beside the obvious fact that it's full of deadly contagions, it also contains highly sensitive and very expensive equipment that only trained scientists can handle. You barge in here and mishandle a single vial, and you will in all likelihood infect yourself with whatever's inside. That would be a disaster, and I mean that quite literally. I guess you'd better give me some incentive not to mishandle any vials then. Are you joking? Or are you just crazy? How many times do I have to tell you what will happen if you come in here and make a mistake? Come now, Doctor. Give the remote access precautions that these labs take. I seriously doubt that exposure is a serious risk. If this is anything like the labs that we had back in Russia, anything that could pose a serious threat is hidden behind rows of negative pressure safety nets and accessible only via remote operated Waldo frames. I'll try to keep the lab intact, but no promises. fum, fum, fum. Let's see. Okay, there's Janet Thang. What do we have there? I don't see. There's something. Let's see. What do we have here? Can we find anything? Nothing in here? Nope. Hello. Ooh, okay. Hey, look, it's me. I told you not to come in. You shouldn't be in here. Listen to me. You've made a horrible mistake. One wrong move and you'll release God knows what into the room. You're beginning to sound like a broken record. Do me what I want and maybe I won't call your bluff. If you work with me instead of against me, we can all leave in one piece. I understand, and we're willing to cooperate with you to move things along faster. We all want to get out of here alive. So, this is me cooperating. You tell me what you want, and I'll give it to you. No more arguments. Tell me about the super disease that you're cooking up in here. It has a cure, right? You're taking about the pathogen GT0009 SARS-3. That's the one. Tell me about it. I can't, I'm sorry, but all information on SARS-3 is classified, and for good reason. It's one of the worst things we've ever produced in this lab. We can't let you... You're not here to take that, are you? Please tell me that isn't what you're here to do. I told you to tell me about the disease. Are you gonna do it, or do I force you to? Remember, we agreed on help me and no one gets hurt. Don't go back on that now. Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. SARS-3 is a category 4 lethal pathogen. It's 99.98% fatal, excruciatingly painful, and it kills within a matter of weeks. As of right now, the only cure is a prototype antibody treatment. We're still working on fine-tuning it. In case you haven't been paying attention, I'm going to say this one more time. SARS-3 is terrible. It's easily the cruelest, most infectious, and most lethal thing ever to have come out of this lab. It cannot be allowed out in the wild. Okay, I want to know more about how the SARS-3 kills. The disease works by replicating the identifying features of white blood cells. It tricks the immune system into ignoring it, and then it self-replicates at an exponential rate. During this early phase, while it's colonizing the body, a patient doesn't experience any overt symptoms, just a mild temperature and an elevated white cell count. That's it. Are you sure that you want me to go on? It's pretty gruesome. I didn't tell you to stop. Alright, okay, here we go. Once the virus has thoroughly colonized the host, it begins to devastating attack on the body. It rapidly infects epithelial cells, inserting its own RNA at such a tremendous rate that the cell's membranes rupture, spewing cytoplasm and various into surrounding cells. By the time the attack has begun, the damage dealt is almost immediately irreversible. What kind of damage are we talking about? What does this thing actually do to the people? The virus induces a hypersensitivity reaction in its host. Lungs fill with mucus and sputus, leading to hypoxia. Victims drown in their own fluids. We spent a long time developing the SARS-3, the coronavirus, with the third strain of virally induced toxic allergy syndrome, virus 3. That's why standard treatments won't work. Sounds terrible, but I guess it's probably effective. Yeah, well, don't want to be an I told you so, but it's a bioweapon. They don't have much deterrent value if they aren't horrible. Anyway, there you have it, SARS-3, my baby. I'm not exactly proud of having made it. Tell me about the cure. How do we fix somebody who's been exposed? We developed a strain of monoclonal antibodies in the tandem with the disease. It isn't perfect, but it works. That's the only cure. I was attacked by some test subjects. Care to tell me anything about that? I suppose that there's no withholding information at this point, is there? Nope. There's part of a study called Project Silver Dream. Each subject has been implanted with a prototype BDL chip. The goal of the project is to create a perfect switch for sleeper agent and spies, one that can remain undetected by current scanning and identification technology. As of right now, the project is still in early testing. Our subjects are more often used as test beds for new cyberware, while the Silver Dream BDL chip is being refined, a necessary adaptation considering that our field experiments have only achieved partial success thus far. Unfortunately, we haven't always been able to maintain complete control over the test subjects. The Silver Dream team is still working on that. Hey Cam, by the way, a little off-topic question. Did you get around to seeing the Baldur's Gate 3? What is their panel from hell or some shit like that, or whatever it's called, yesterday? I think it was the second one. They introduced the druid class, which was definitely fun. Sven got his ass kicked so hard in the demo that they made. Nothing went according to plan. Nothing. It was horrible. I don't know if you've gotten around to see that, but you should definitely check it out on on the internet. Okay. You run in with the test subjects wasn't an accident. I'm sure that you'd figured that out already. It was a hasty decision on my end. You already know why I did it. They were the only thing standing between you and my lab, and I was trying to avoid a containment breach. I stand by that decision for what it's worth. These test subjects of yours, is there any way to disconnect them from whatever you're feeding into their heads? The program runs on a delicate framework. Casual tinkering with the system could be dangerous, not just for our machines, but for the subjects as well. If you really want to disconnect the test subjects, there's a particular order that you need to do it in. First, you'll need to disconnect the matrix interlocks. Then you'll need to initiate a supervised override of SimSense feeds. Trying to do anything with the subjects without observing the proper procedures would be disastrous. If I were to try it myself without help and the proper permissions, I'd probably flub it. Flub? Okay. That would in turn trigger the station's matrix defenses, which would only make a bad situation worse. If you want to do anything with those test subjects, knock yourself out, but don't expect me to help. I know when I'm in over my head. What about this facility? Can it really keep your projects safely inside? I want details. Well, nothing's ever completely foolproof, but any projects as sensitive as ours requires a lot of very careful controls and strict adherence to procedure. Saiwaze is very strict about safety for obvious reasons. Reducing the number of potential exposures is one way that we've prepared for an outbreak scenario. We run on a skeleton crew, maybe 200 workers at most. As you can imagine, living down here for long periods can be difficult, and people rarely acclimate enough to last more than a couple of months. To prevent our projects from suffering, Saiwaze cycles its employees out every 14 weeks. There are no break days while working the underwater cycle, but we are greatly compensated during our off months. Still, people find a way to get bored, so we try not to keep anyone on the staff we don't need. Most of our security and menial labor is handled by drones. We still have a few flesh and blood security personnel. I think that Commander Gara's been down here longer than anybody, but mostly it's all drones for the blue collar work. This can't be why you broke into my lab. I guess that I can understand how you might be curious about an underwater laboratory, but I don't know all that much, really. Only what I've told you. Could any of the Silver Dream test subjects have been infected with SARS-3? No, no way. There isn't a researcher on the station who would do such a thing. Wait, Dr. Nagai came to me a couple months ago asking for a SARS-3 sample. I didn't think it was unusual at the time. All of us in Gamma 4 need the occasional sample for further studies, but what? As far as I know, I never received his report on that sample. That sample itself was never returned either. The way that our system works, it's impossible to take a return sample without our computers logging the transaction, which means he either still has it or he used it somehow. His numbers were slipping too. We were contacted by the board not long before he requested that sample, but I can't imagine he'd be desperate enough to use it in such a risky and uncontrolled environment and on such valuable subjects. I have to concede that it's a possibility, though. You know, those test subjects look a little pale, maybe even sick. Do you think? You can't be serious. If they were infected, then no, you should be fine. It takes more exposure than a shared space. If you had prolonged exposure, maybe, but no. The risk is 1 in a million. You're fine. Wait, just wait. Before you do anything, please listen. We aren't bad people. We're scientists who were assigned a dreadful task and who did what they had to do to keep their jobs. That kind of thing happens to everybody. I'll bet that it's even happened to you once or twice. Please, don't hold our professionalism against us. Let us go, and maybe we can do some good out there. We'll find a different corporation to work for or better projects to pursue. Don't kill us. I'm not like you, Doc. I don't kill unless I have to, and I don't make excuses for myself when I do. Now take your man and get out of here. I don't know what to say. I didn't think you'd... Thank you for sparing us. I won't forget this. I don't want to kill him. Not much else we could have gotten from them anyway. Anyone else want to get the hell out of here? With the sterilization countdown running, the Silver Dream thugs on our heels, and whatever horrible diseases might be floating around, the sub is sounding awfully nice about now. Our client requested a cure, Duncan. We cannot leave before finding it. It should be something within this laboratory, likely under heavy guard, given what Dr. Tang told us. Commander Gara. Attention all staff. This is Commander Gara. I've ordered a red level security lockdown due to a facility intrusion. All personnel should drop whatever they're doing and report to the safe rooms in Sector 9 immediately. This security breach has triggered an automated sterilization sweep. In 30 minutes time, a squadron of drones will deoxygenate the premises to prevent the escape of any loose pathogens. If you haven't reported to Sector 9 by that time, you're done. You will not survive the sweep. Matrix system wipe initiated. Sterilization system on standby. All personnel report to Sector 9. Well, they couldn't spell it out for us any clearer than that. If we stay, we die. The Namazu sector commanders will no doubt have localized overrides for the trams. We'll need to eliminate them to escape. Let's not die, but what about all these test subjects? They didn't choose this fate, so I wasn't made that decision for them. So should we lock them up or set them free? Your call, Niblet. Once the Matrix lockdown is in place, we'll lose the opportunity to do anything regarding the test subjects. Every computer down here will be encrypted to hell and back. If you want to intervene on the test subjects' behalf, either to set them free or lock them away for safekeeping, we'll need to do it before that timer is up. Okay, find the germ. Okay. Okay, we got a ton of stuff. Retrieve the cure, defeat the hot lab security forces, disengage Silver Dream SimSit feed, override Silver Dream Matrix interlocks. Okay, let's see, what do we have? Lab safe, there's the terminal. And that's something optional as well. You come here, open the door. Refrigeration unit. Okay, let's activate you. And then go take this. Okay. You, my friend. That's a lot of Captain, drone. Grenadier, okay. Let's get that Grenadier down to his left grenade. I need to get to the terminal. Ooh, nice crit. Activate you. So I'm an idiot. You getting cover here. Give this guy more AP. Oh, come on. That was dumb. Seriously? Okay. Screw you. Ow! Okay. Okay, so firstly, let's utilize one of those. Let's activate a second drone. Can start hit the conjurer. Nice. There's the lab computer. Shit. I guess I'll take the one shot on the mage. That was nice. Disengage the Silver Dream Matrix interlocks. Okay. You can give Puppy Boy over here some better accuracy. Let's access the lab safe. Wait. I couldn't? Shit. That was funny. Cool. Really? Couldn't you crit before? Assassin and mage. You're gonna throw it back to me, aren't you? No, okay. She's really low on health. We got 3 more rounds. Okay, you come over here. You try that. May only be unlocked via the matrix. So I actually need to get there. You have some healing. Let's give it to her. You can take a shot, right? Worthless, 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 worthless shot. Okay, that one is dead. One, two. Boop. Worth it. Healing. Ow. Okay. Think about this. Get the cover first, I would say. Let's repair Koshe. You hit this guy. Nice. Probably not gonna kill it. Let's see, what can we do with this terminal? Jack in. Objective escape. Oh, it can reach that. Override the SimSense feed. Yes. Override the SimSense feed and disconnect the Silver Dream test subjects. Lock down the Silver Dream pods, sealing the test subjects inside. Yes. Sure. Dump shock. What's the thing with the lab safe? I didn't get it. Nib, should I or should ain't say something about the controls of Code Vein for PC with no controller? Treasure? Yeah, I think we missed something, but whatever. He's definitely trying to get out. Hey, let me the hell out of here. I'm trapped in this pod. I don't think you're safer inside. Safer? What are you talking about? I'm trapped here. Where the hell is this place? I don't remember coming here. Last thing I recall, I was in Kowloon about to cut a deal with some new ESPs, and then nothing. Cheerful woman. Hey, same here. I was supposed to meet up with the Johnson to discuss a data steal job. Next thing I knew, I woke up in this place, inside this cold little room. What the heck's going on? It's fucking garbage. Plug in the PS4 controller of yours when you want to play. Though I don't think it will help you. It's garbage from concept, but yeah. No, no, I know Code Vein is a little bit janky. I've seen a little bit of gameplay, and I've heard that you kind of gotta get used to it. I mean, it's not. Um, what's the main thing that everyone compares it to? It's not Dead Souls, that's for sure. Good game, but control scheme is shite. Got it. This is an underwater lab where Shiawaza takes people for experimentations, you know, the illegal kind. That really got myself into a mess this time. Sure explains all this new cyberware though. I'd plan on buying some ware myself. It wouldn't been nice to pick and choose my own upgrades, but hey, at least the stuff's free. Why us? Why do we get this slinged out by Shiawaze? I'm just a freelancer, man. Burned a few corp databases in my time, but nothing worthy of this kind of attention. Exactly, Fizz. It's not a word I'd use to describe your situation. Horrifying, maybe. Normally, I'd agree with you, but for some reason, all of this seems so incredible. An underwater research lab, illegal cyberware, a jailbreak. I should be scared out of my mind, but I'm not. I couldn't be happier. I believe that Virginia Fizz here has been fitted with a neuro implant. It rewires the brain to react positively to high-stress situations. I got like a Remnant vibe, but compared to that, the controls are planned with some big boob jump manga ass. Big boob Japanese manga ass. Got it. Well, it's definitely a lot of J-style, manga style. Got it. I know what you're talking about. Really? They put a chip like that in me? This is amazing. I'm going to be the best damn runner in the biz. You're both sinless, right? That's probably why they took you. You wouldn't be missed. Makes sense, I guess. Snatch us off the streets and nobody's gonna come looking. We don't exist anyway, bastards. Look on the bright side. They'll get what's coming to them. No way we're staying trapped down here. So, how about letting us out? Can't. The pods are locked down tight. Well, crap. It's a good thing I know my way around doors and locks. You keep moving. I'll see about getting Fizz and the rest out. Hey, thanks. I'll start trying on my end too. Something tells me they don't expect us to be conscious while inside these things. You hear that? You'd better get ready. Don't worry about us. I doubt that they'll harm their valuable merchandise as long as they think we're safe and sound. Just don't let those bastards take you down, okay? So I'm still not sure about that door, but... Oh, wait. It's open now. Hello. Is this bug? Are you bugged? I don't know. We got the medical is 8236. 8236. Here we go. Okay, let's take that. Wait, let me see what can I use? Let's use this on Isabel. Let's see, who else still has something? You only got 1. You got 3. I got 3. Let's use mine. Niblet, Isabel, blah. Still on Isabel. Okay. Nice. Okay. What does this button do? Press it. Why are you planning to get Valheim? Well, soon. I'm really glad that I got my PayPal up and running, so I will be acquiring it probably tomorrow. We're not gonna like this, Niblet, but we're headed the wrong way. You think there's a glitch? I suspect that we've been rerouted by Shaiwa's security forces looking to shun us into an ambush. There's nothing to indicate an error in the routing system. The diagnosis screen says emergency override. I can probably jack in and get us back on course. We'd probably face less resistance that way, but I'm not sure what kind of environment we'd be fighting in. Alternatively, we could just pull the emergency stop and go the rest of the way on foot. We'd probably be in for a bigger fight, but they'll be expecting us to be on a tram. We might be able to catch them by surprise. I attempted to buy it, but not for single player, and for now none of my mates are hooked on it, so I'm not sure about it. Maybe we'll pass it. Hey, we could do a couple of runs. I mean, you are my mod, so if you want to drop in a server, we could probably do that. If you're interested. But it will probably only be the two of us. And I don't know how that works. Can I solo if you're not on? I probably can, right? If I do the server, it's mine, right? And you can tag along every time you're up for it, right? You'll kind of have a little bit of discrepancy basically, but the progression in the game can still be done differently. Plus you can have a character on your own server and have that character join my server, so if you really want to progress your character, you can still have like a pretty decent stronger character join the server, right? Let's override the automated system, see what happens. We need to escape. You little rump thought Shaiwa's property has gone and long enough. Time's up, Shadowrunner. Oh boy. Made an awful mess of everything that you've come across down here. That's a lot of money you've cost us. But now I finally got you. No way out but through me and mine. By the time I'm done with you, you'll look worse than those freaks in the cryo tanks. This place deserves to burn. The things that you did to those people. Says the man who rang our doorbell and murdered the greeting party. I expect that you won't be crying yourself to sleep over the people you've killed here, so spare me the theatrics. Now I'm gonna give you one chance to get out of this thing alive. Surrender and I promise that we won't kill you. I can't say in what state you'll be in, but at least you won't be dead. We can talk about this next week. Sure, no problem. We can definitely do that. We can prepare a little bit. If your plan is to turn me into a murder puppet like your subjects, then I'll pass. You're already a puppet, Shadowrunner. The only real difference between you and the people in those tanks is who's holding the strings. You surrender to us and we can make things better for you. Our subjects don't feel any guilt, or pain, or fear. The machines take all of that away from them. You'll never need to want for anything. This is your last chance. Throw down your weapons or we'll pry them from your dead hands. What will it be? Not a very convincing speech. No sale. Then you've brought this on yourself. Ow. Ow. That's a sniper drone. Okay. First, let's get into cover. Start activating our drones. Let's see who's annoying. Commander Gara? Probably. Let's get rid of the mages. They have really annoying AoEs. Get the other one. Alright. Let's put a bunch of bullets in that guy. Nice. Okay, Isobel is actually in a decent spot. Let's see. Let's start with this guy. He's in the open. Wow, I can't believe you missed so many shots. Let's get you over here. Activate the drone before I do anything stupid and forget. Then we give it more APP. I'm gonna put you here as well. You have that special shot that I like. Gonna do just fine. Doop. And then let's take a decent shot at this guy. Nice. I think I'll try to strip the armor down a little bit. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Nice shot. That's a drone down. Taking the shot on Captain Gara. Commander. That's good. Okay. Let's get rid of the assassin. Why do I have so many AP points with this guy? I didn't get that, but whatever the cause, I won't say no to that. And the cover was annoying. Ha! That was worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, that thing's dead. Oh, come on. There we go. Last guy. Ooh, a bunch of hits. There we go. This thing wasn't here. Was it? Oh, yeah, well, it was. Okay, we're done. We've killed most of the guys. We've got our mission. I might still have an ambush here. I doubt it. Oh, hello, this is Dr. Tang. Thank you again for letting me leave the lab, for letting me live. Unfortunately, we have a problem. Don't leave me in suspense, tell me what it is. Look, here's the deal. I don't know how many test subjects were infected with the SARS-3, and it's possible that some of the subjects that you encountered were carriers. Well, shit. This isn't my fault, I swear. Dr. Nagal never told me that he'd been testing the disease on the test subjects. It was all done behind my back. If the subjects were in fact infected, well, that would be bad. It would mean that when I released them from their cells, SARS-3 could have begun to circulate the facility. You could have been infected, and I can't risk letting that disease get loose again. Anyone leaving the facility needs to be treated with the antibodies you're carrying. No exceptions. Long story short, I need as much of that cure as you can give me. Whatever you don't need for your client and yourself. You've gotta leave it for me. You've got access to your lab. Why can't you just whip up another batch yourself? You must have more antibodies stashed somewhere. You took everything that we had on hand. That single rack of vials constituted several months' worth of SARS-3 antibody production. If anyone down here is infected, there's no way that I can produce a sufficient quantity of antibodies in the time to halt the spread of the disease. People will start dying before I'm halfway done. Hell, it takes longer than we've got to set up the growth medium, let alone produce antibodies for the entire crew. Look, I'll give you everything I have in the bank if you leave me all the vials with vials that you don't need. Obviously, you can keep doses for yourself and your client. Hell, keep them for anyone else that you might be worried about too. There's enough to go around. All that I need you to do is leave whatever you don't need where you're standing. Do that and I'll transfer you the new one from my account. Okay, just show me how to use the antibodies and I'll consider leaving what's left. Alright, pay close attention. Now that you've been treated, will you leave the remaining antibodies in the subway? Please do this for me. You know that I run a Sayawazi lab. I've got money, believe it. Give me the vials that you don't need and you'll be a very rich man. Pocket a vial of the cure for your client and set down the rest. Keep all the vials for yourself. Pocket the vial of the cure for your client and break the remaining vials. No, it's called karma and it's a bitch. You've got what's coming to you. Okay, you've got yourself a deal. I'll have the new one wired to you immediately. I thank you, I mean that. That's it? We didn't even get 1,000? Dude, you said big bucks. Where's the millions? Let's get out of here. Jeez Louise. The impound lot. Eight karma gain, not bad. Okay. Save the game. And save and exit. Alright. Now that said, guys, thanks so much for watching. Today we had a rougher start, but I managed to do everything that I had in stores, in plan, and the plan was simple: get shit done, and we did. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, no problem, man. Tomorrow, as of usual, we're continuing and trying to do a show of some sort, which is behind the streamer. So welcome to the behind the scenes of my streaming journey, my life, basically. So yeah, we talk a lot about what it is that I do and what I learn and the troubles that I run through in streaming and all that content creator business. Other than that, I guess I'll continue Shadowrun. We still have 2 missions. I don't know how much they'll take up. If we get to finish the run tomorrow of the DLC, then we will most probably prep for the upcoming week, when we will start our fresh new run of what was that game called again? Pixel Tail? No, it's not Pixel Tail. I keep forgetting the name for some stupid reason. Stone Shard, right? Okay, so exactly, Stone Shard. If we manage to finish, we'll actually start on prepping for Stone Shard as well. So next week, definitely drop by. We're going to start our epic adventure in the Stone Shard game, plus the entire new thing that is going to be the NibletK journey. We will be announcing and preparing for that as well. So I'll be happy to see all of you guys tomorrow, and yeah, I'm really thrilled of starting this epic adventure with you guys. All right, that has been the stream. Thanks again for dropping by. Have a great night, have a great day, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.